Introducing first challenger. He hails from Leonardtown, Maryland, and weighing in at 240 pounds, Relentless Roc Richards.
VCW action rolls on here at the Salvation Army in Suffolk, Virginia. Once again, I am Blake Chadwick on the call. Our first championship match of the evening set to go down right here as the United States Liberty title will be on the line as Relentless Roc Richards makes his entrance. He is the challenger for this matchup, has spent the majority of his career in tag team competition. But since the calendar turned from 2018 to 2019, Roc Richards has broken free on his own and is looking to make a serious statement here in VCW. He has the size, he has the look, he has the potential. Can he put it all together and harness it here tonight and walk out of Suffolk, walk out of the Salvation Army with a huge upset win and that VCW United States Liberty Championship? You've heard Roc Richards. His voice in recent weeks and months has gotten a little bit more serious, a little bit more focused. Not as much of the party atmosphere as we once saw when he was in tag team competition. He does have his work cut out for him here tonight as he's set to take on the franchise.
Introducing his opponent. He hails from Paddington, CA, and weighing in at 255 pounds, he's the reigning and defending VCW United States Liberty Champion, the Platinum Icon, Phil Brown.
As the roof is set to blow off of this place for the entrance of the Platinum Icon. As there he is, the franchise of VCW. He has been a part of this company for a long, long time, and it looks like this crowd here in Suffolk showing their appreciation. Phil Brown getting the streamer treatments as he's slapping fives to some of the great fans at ringside. Of course, one of the benefits of getting those ringside seats, as Phil Brown has been tested many times over in his career. And if you look at really the last 2 years or so of the Platinum Icon's resume, and it'd be hard-pressed to say Phil Brown has not had a career resurgence, as he's really stepped his game up, winning championships at U.S. Liberty title on multiple occasions, winning tag team gold. And Brown has really re-established himself as one of the premier players here in Vanguard Championship Wrestling. And this crowd showing their appreciation. As Phil Brown has been somewhat of a mentor to Roc Richards throughout his career. To my knowledge, this is the first time these two have crossed paths, certainly the first time in a VCW ring. Brown is set to take on Roc Richards here tonight. Over the last few months, Brown has had his hands full with none other than Urban Legend, in which we saw recently in Norfolk, Virginia, at the Masonic Temple, our home. Urban Legend stealing a count-out victory from Phil Brown. The first victory of any kind for Urban Legend in VCW. Been the proverbial fly in the ointment as Urban Legend to the Platinum Icon. And Brown again has his sights set elsewhere here tonight. Urban Legend will be in action a little bit later on. It looks like we are set to begin here. The calm before the storm. And the bell sounds. We are officially underway. Our first title match of the evening. The U.S. Liberty Championship on the line. The Platinum Icon Phil Brown defending against Relentless Roc Richards. And our senior official Ron Mills assigned to this contest once again. And look at Brown here. Very excited to be in the Salvation Army. Seeing these great fans here of Suffolk. Phil Brown slapping hands with the cameraman, a photographer, and Brandon Matheny getting some love. And Brown here, got that extra bit of energy, he's ready to go. It looks like right now he's trying to get under the skin of Roc Richards, and Phil is the veteran. Certainly can play some mind games with the Richards and possibly throw him off of his game. But that remains to be seen as, again, Roc Richards has incredible size and strength. He can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. Collar elbow tie up here. These two jockeying for position. Looking their way around the ring. Ron Mills checking in there. These two here against the ropes now. Into the corner. Let's see if we get a clean break here as Brown's backed in. And we do get a break. As Roc Richards here. Not only would this be his first taste of gold in VCW, but this would be the signature win of his career. Securing the U.S. Liberty Championship, knocking off the franchise Phil Brown, and marching along the road to the Liberty Lottery, and throwing a major wrench in the plans. As Richards, you'd have to imagine, looking to be a part of that 20-man over-the-top rope delayed entry battle royal, where he can guarantee himself a shot, possibly a rematch with Phil Brown in the U.S. Liberty Championship, maybe Ken Dixon that Commonwealth Heritage Championship. I don't think he's going to go back to tag team competition, but maybe he shoots all the way for the top in the VCW heavyweight title. Brown goes for the killer, and just like that, Roc Richards slips to the arena floor. Phil Brown is certainly on his game here tonight, but Roc Richards using some veteran tactics here to slow down the pace. Certainly a new wrinkle in the game plan of Roc Richards. Not used to seeing this strategy from him. But Phil Brown, he's not going to quiet the crowd down. He's going to keep them rolling. As Roc now tries to grab the boot of Brown and pull him on the outside. But Phil Brown has different designs. But Roc Richards there throws that shoulder right in the midsection and creates some big-time separation between him and the champion. And now Richards looks to go on the attack here. As Relentless Roc Richards swinging the tide back the other way. Brown getting a little punchy there. Really mistaken our official there, Ron Mills. For Roc Richards, and right now the Relentless one. Slowing down the pace, delivering his methodical offense to Phil Brown here. Measures him up and catches him with that back elbow right in the corner. And a couple of years ago at the Liberty Lottery, I was backstage and saw Roc Richards in a sit-down with WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash, asking him some strategies inside the squared circle. With those back elbows in the corner, it looked like Roc Richards might have been doing his homework a bit. Charges in the corner, but Brown moves out of the way. Goes for the killer, well scouted there by Roc. Turns him around and catches him with a lariat. Here we go, there's a cover, 1, 2. And Phil Brown's able to kick out, but Roc Richards, possibly his best performance to date here in singles competition. Drops the elbow on Brown. And for a second time, Richards might want to go for a cover here. For the third time be a charm, no. He just rakes that boot across the bridge of the nose of Phil Brown. As Ron Mills checking in, Phil Brown appears to be able to continue. So he won't need to utilize his discretion to call it. As Brown nearly brought back to a vertical base, but he begins to fight back. Phil Brown now. He's back to both feet. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Off the ropes. But a big pump kick. Catches him there. Roc Richards with a cover. We got a new champion. No, we do not. Thought Roc might have had the momentum there. As Phil Brown certainly getting it all here from Roc Richards tonight. And Roc might want to start thinking about closing the door here. Phil Brown again, possibly distracted with his issues with Urban Legend. And maybe not 100% focused on his opponent here tonight. As these two exchanging blows in the center of the ring. And Brown comes right back with a big right. Richards connects with one of his own. That staggers Brown into the ropes. And Phil catches him coming back here. Some heavy haymakers being thrown between these two. The U.S. Liberty title is at stake. And Brown and Richards going back and forth right here in the center of the ring, pummeling each other. And they both connect with a right hand. Both men opposite corners here. They charge in, and the double clothesline. The challenger is down. The champion is down. The U.S. Liberty title hanging in the balance here in Suffolk. Ron Mills administering his count. Both men trying to get back to their feet here. Richards, he's on one knee. You see Phil Brown, he's motioning to the crowd. He's trying to feed off of the momentum of these fans here in Suffolk at the Salvation Army. Brown back to his feet. Richards has his back to him. And Brown catches him. Can't get him off his feet with the clothesline. The second one staggers him. Richards back to the center of the ring here. A kick combination by Brown sends him staggering there into the far side buckle. Richards grabs his boot, spins him around, ducks underneath the clothesline, and he walks right into the killer. That ought to do it. Hooks leg 1, 2, 3, and Brown's still the champ. One title match down, one successful defense for the champion as the Platinum icon Phil Brown gets by Roc Richards despite a valiant effort by Richards in his singles match debut in terms of a title shot. We've seen him in the past in singles competition. This is his first opportunity at gold. Brown secures the victory. And now we have to wonder, as we're on the road to the Liberty Lottery, who's going to get the next crack at Phil Brown and the U.S. Liberty Championship.